So I've been thinking about this card right here, Synchro Overtake, because it's an amazing card. It can be a primary play, a secondary play. You can either open with it or draw into it off Librarian. Never a dead draw. Do it from grave or deck. And then considering the other synchrons to implement to the deck to give the deck a bit more like versatility, brought me to this guy. Because the standard one we normally get is junk synchron, right? And it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Because that means we don't have to deal with like cards like this that are like kind of garnets. But like, I think the payoff, the risk is worth the reward in a way because of what it can provide. Because like, it lets you do this niche plays, like going first, like if you open up like this guy or this guy or this guy, because it lets you do Metal Marcher plays, right? Without having to commit your actual like speeder right away. And it makes it really obscure for your opponent to interact with you because they don't know what's going on. You know, like they can like let's say you go Marcher, right? You go Marcher, right? You would have to, assuming you have this in hand, right? You would go Marcher, Channeling 1, and then Channeling 2, bring it back, you know? And then you, if they Veiler or imperm that, then you bring back this, right? And then you have Excel play, and then you can, you don't really like gradually just try to like make it really obscure for your opponent to interact with you. Because that's what you kind of want to do. And that's this aspect of the deck, right? For implementing this particular card. It does some cool things with this, except this one. This one doesn't really do anything, but it's mainly these guys. And then another card was this one as well, Stardust Trail, because if you open up Stardust Trail, it makes it another route, which is cool. Like let me show you what I mean. These two are, it's like, oh well, what can you do? Of course, it's speeder right away. You know that, right? We're well aware of that. So okay, so you go activate, right? Special that, and then this is not gonna give you speeder. Excel instead. And what this does, it does something similar to what these do, right? It gives you another route and it makes it really obscure for your opponent to interact with you, right? So then what Trail does, it triggers, it gives you a token because you made a Synchron or Stardust monster, right? And then you're gonna go ahead and use Excel's effect, sending your Stardust Synchron, right? Tribute this for this, and then that'll trigger your Trail and searching your Illumination. Okay, and then you're gonna go ahead and use the Illumination. Since the build I'm testing out, I'm maxing these guys out because I want to be able to have that option. Because seeing how like being able to have this without this is kind of like, oh man, I wish I had this in my hand because you can guarantee a level 8 synchro, and it allows you to be more interactive, which is huge. Right, so you can send either or. You can send this or another Stardust Synchron. But like I would send this because if the speeder resolves, then you can have this as a follow up for next turn because you're gonna have a Stardust Synchron in your graveyard, which is cool. Okay, so let's say you do this, right? Since this is level 1, because you sent Stardust Synchron, you can make your get Spanish, okay? And then you attempt to use the effect, and if it gets negated, then that's okay. Stardust Trail. Illumination makes it level 3, right? And then you can still make this, right? So you're still trading 2 for 2, right? Like you haven't minused yet because one card they wasted on the speeder. That's one, right? Compared to like, look at it this way, right? This 8 card, regardless, you know, and then this is gonna take another card because you're gonna rip it, you know, or you're gonna add another card from your deck. So it's like you're not really minusing. So you're breaking even. Does that make sense? And that's something you consider because it's quite interesting. Like it's like, oh, that's not bad, you know. Of course, this is the worst case scenario. This is something that you don't really want to do, but it's a fact that is an option and you can still accomplish this. Is why I'm bringing this up, because just finding other ways to approach the deck is makes it very interesting to move forward, right? But that's basically all I want to talk about because that's pretty neat. Like it's a neat thing, you know? Like it's interesting because I came across it. I was like, oh, I mean, I guess that's not so bad. And then the fact that you can max these out makes it even more interesting because typically what would happen is the walkers would be your only way to level 8, like a generic level 8. Whereas this is, if you open up like this always, then you're always gonna have like more ways to make a level 8. And I thought that was very interesting. But that's basically it. I will just cover that. Hopefully enjoy the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.